Bookmas Day 3 of our 12 days of Bookmas, and we're here with a book unboxing, of course. We placed an order for Black Friday and they just came in, so we're gonna unbox them on camera with you guys.
What better way to celebrate Bookmas than opening book mail?
You guys know how much we love Book Outlet. We have no idea what we bought, but they were having great sales during Black Friday. Everything was like $5.99 fiction, everything else was 20% off. So we got a bunch of stuff and we're just gonna go through them today. Opening the Book Outlet box is always the worst part. They have so much plastic over, which I do appreciate because sometimes the boxes get broken
Or it's like raining.
Or it's raining, but it makes it so hard to open.
Oh, this one just opened.
Oh, perfect! Let's see. I think we have the opposite boxes.
We do.
So we're gonna switch.
Perfect. I completely forgot what we got, so this should be fun.
I kind of like how they put them all upside down, so it really is gonna be a surprise when we go through them.
Let's see the first one I picked. Lightlark!
That one's a good one.
Honestly, everyone keeps talking about Lightlark. Night Vane just came out. The movie's gonna come out. This is just something I know I eventually have to read. I know you really enjoyed the first one. You're ready to read the second one. It says, welcome to the Sentinel. Every 100 years, the island of Lightlark appears for only 100 days to host a deadly game, where the rulers of 6 realms fight to break their curses and win unparalleled power. Each ruler has something to hide. Each curse is uniquely wicked. To break them and save themselves and their realms, one ruler will die.
That's honestly underselling it. It was very good.
I thought that was good. I like how it was like quick and to the point. I also think this author is so cute. I always watch like talk shows and she's always coming out in them anytime she has something going on, and she's so sweet, so I'm ready to read it.
The first one I picked up is Skin of the Sea by Natasha Bowen. I have been wanting to read this one for so long, and it's been on Book Outlet for so long, but I finally decided to get it since it was $5.99. You guys know how much I love YA fantasy.
Look at that cover.
I know, it's gorgeous cover. The top says, a way to survive, a way to serve, a way to save. Simi prayed to the gods once, and now she serves them as a water mermaid, collecting the souls of those who die at sea, blessing their journeys back home. I love this
That's
concept.
already enough.
That's enough, and that's it, and I can't wait to read it. Let me know if you have read it. I think I've heard good things, but I honestly don't recall. Either way, though, I'm excited to get into it.
Right here, I see Ellen Hilderbrand's new The 5-Star Weekends. This one just came out, so the fact that it was already on Book Outlet, of course I had to get me a copy. It says The 5-Star Weekend is a surprising and captivating story about friendship, love, and self-discovery set on Nantucket. It will be at weekends like no other. I love that all of her stories take place in Nantucket. It makes me want to visit Nantucket one day in my life. But I love her writing, and I can't wait to add this to my summer TBR.
I'm seeing another super popular one, and it is Camp Zero by Michelle Min Sterling. This one, I believe, won a bunch of different awards. I was actually talking to my aunt over the holidays, and she asked if I had read this one because she had heard so many good things about it. So I was like, you know what, I haven't read it, but I'm going to. It says, in a near future northern settlement, the fates of a young woman, a professor, and a mysterious collective of climate researchers collide in this mesmerizing and transportative debut novel. Camp Zero is an electrifying page-turner and a masterful explosion of who and what will survive in a warming world, and how falling in love and building community can be the most darling acts of all. It says it was picked up for Read with Jenna, and you know what? Every time I go to Barnes & Noble, that's one of the big book club type of things, and I don't know who that is or what that is, but it's similar to like Reese's Book Club and like the Oprah Book Club, so I'm interested.
Jenna?
Who is Jenna? This is the first time I feel like I've seen her sticker on one of my own books, so I can't wait to read it and read with Jenna.
We have, Mud Run by Jessie Andrews. This one Lauren has owned for forever, and I think the concept is so cool, and she never wants to read it, so I'm gonna read it. But this is hardcover.
I was gonna say, can we switch?
We can definitely switch. In an alternate reality, a lot like our world, every person's physical size is directly proportional to their wealth. The poorest of the poor are the size of rats, and billionaires are the size of skyscrapers. At the bottom it says, Warner and Prayer know their only hope is to scale up, but how can two little poors survive in a world built against them? Obviously this book is gonna have like a lot of deeper meanings, so I think this is so interesting. I want to see what's gonna happen. I can't wait to read it.
So I ended up getting another Trisha Levenseller book just because I love her writing, and this is Warrior of the Wild. Something about her covers too, she just knows how to do it. She writes YA fantasy as well, and the inside says, how do you kill a god? As her father's chosen heir, 18-year-old Rhaenyra has trained her whole life to become a warrior and lead her village. But when her coming-of-age trial is sabotaged and she fails the test, her father banishes her to into a monster-filled wilderness with an impossible quest. To win back her honor, she must kill the oppressive god who claims tribute from the villages each year or die trying. This is giving Zuko from Avatar: The Last Airbender. It also says though her trial was sabotaged, so I wonder if the impossible quest is the actual trial. I don't know, I'm just so interested to get into it. I love Trisha Levenseller's writing. She did Daughter of the Pirate King, and I've loved them all, so I can't wait to read this one. I'm sure I'm gonna love it as well.
Seeing this in the box is really upsetting because I thought I ordered paperback. But it is Dial A for Aunties by Jessie Cusick Tonto. This is the author of Vera Wong's Unsolicited Advice for Murders, which was our last month's book club book, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was nice and cozy and warm. What happens when you mix one accidental murder with 2,000 wedding guests and then toss in a possible curse on 3 generations of an immigrant Chinese-Indonesian family? You get 4 meddling Asian aunties coming to the rescue. I think that's already so cute. Who doesn't love 4 meddling aunties?
I know, and here they are on the back.
Love them. I really enjoyed the first book that I read by this author, so I know I'm gonna enjoy this one as well.
So I ended up getting Radio Silence by Alice Oseman, and it says, "Hello, I hope somebody is listening" on the front. I don't know too much about it. I think it's just a contemporary YA story, but I honestly don't want to read too much because something about the cover makes it seem mysterious and I don't want to know too much going into it. I am looking forward to reading it though. Let me know if anyone's heard of it or if anyone's read it.
The one I'm most excited about is The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston. This is a book that I've been wanting to read for so long because everybody has been talking about it. I believe I talked about this book in all of the books we want to read by the end of the year video. I just didn't own it yet, but now I own it. But now I don't know about that because I have so many books I need to get to and I've read one book. So this is the one where something ends up happening and this girl ends up going to her late aunt's apartment and she finds a strange man standing in the kitchen. She finds herself falling head over heels for him, except he exists in the past, 7 years in the past to be exact, and she quite literally lives 7 years in his future.
I can't wait for you to tell me what happens in that.
Her aunt always said the apartment was a pinch in time, a place where moments blended like watercolors. If she's gonna see her aunt,
I didn't even think about that.
I'm going to cry my eyes out. I think it sounds really good. I can't wait to read it.
Okay, you guys, don't ask me why I bought this book without reading book 1. It's because it was there and I just needed to get it. And it is A Day of Fallen Night by Samantha Shannon. Here's the thing. I have been waiting to read Priory of the Orange Tree for years, but I cannot find the hardcover of it. Anytime we go to the bookstore, they have it, but it's in paperback and I don't want that. I always want the hardcover and I can never find it. Book Outlet had book 2 in hardcover. You know I had to snatch it up. I don't think it's necessarily a sequel, but I'm pretty sure you need to read the other one first. So this one says a stunning standalone prequel to Priory of the Orange Tree. So honestly, maybe I can read it before because I do like reading things chronologically. So it says Tunuva is a sister of the Priory. For 50 years she has trained to slay worms, but none have appeared since the Nameless One, and the younger generation is starting to question the Priory's purpose. See, me coming from knowing nothing about the other book, I'm already confused but a little bit intrigued. It says, intricate and epic, A Day of Fallen Night sweeps readers back to the world of Priory of the Orange Tree, showing us the course of events that shaped it for generations to come. Honestly, I might as well just start with this one. I'm not going to try to read this year, but it'll definitely be one that I want to read next year. And then hopefully by that time I can find hardcover of Priory and then read that one as well. Gorgeous cover though.
Last one I have is 9 by Zach Hines. You read this a while ago, and this is another one where I thought the concept was so fun and unique. In an alternate world close to our own, humans have 9 lives and they can't wait to burn straight through them. One burn is equal to 1 physical and mental upgrade. When you wake up, you've taken 1 step closer to the person you dream of becoming. Julian's friends are obsessed with the idea of burning lives, but Julian is determined to stay on his first for as long as he can. I love Julian.
That's what I would do. I'd want to just save mine up and not use them until I really needed to.
This is going to be another book with like a deeper meaning to everything.
It was a really cool concept. I wish we got to explore more of the world itself though.
I think this concept is another one that sounds so cool. Hopefully I get to it really soon.
I gave it like 4.5 or something.
Oh, wow.
It was very good. Okay, so the last one I got is another YA contemporary. You guys know I love them. And it is You'd Be Home Now by Kathleen Glasgow. Kathleen Glasgow wrote one of my favorite YA books ever. It was Girl in Pieces. Do check trigger warnings, but that book changed the course of my life when I read it. It was one of the first ones I read in my reading journey. I loved it. She dropped this one a while ago and I had been wanting to read it, so I finally got it. It says, it's finally peaceful now that my wild and troubled brother is gone. Oh!
Oh.
Whoa!
Oh no.
I was not expecting that. And I feel guilty about loving this peace. ooh, this is not what I thought it was gonna be. I don't want to read more of the back because I know it's gonna give away too much of the plot, but one of the blurbs at the top says necessary, important, honest, loving, and true, which I think is a great way to describe what I felt for Girl in Pieces. So I'm excited for this one. I also did read her other book, How to Make Friends with the Dark, and I remember liking that one, but not nearly as much as Girl in Pieces. But I've been craving for something that reminds me of Girl in Pieces, so I hope that this is it. Look at this beautiful stack here. Look at these.
Just a light little haul.
But these are such good finds too. Book Outlet just has stepped up their game.
This video is not sponsored, but we just love Book Outlet so much. So if you haven't placed an order with them yet, you can get $5 off your first order of $25 or more with our link in the description.
I wish it was sponsored though. At this point, we should email them.
We've started with Book Outlet from the beginning of our reading journey and we're still going strong.
Let us know if you guys ended up ordering anything from them for Black Friday and let us know what you got. As always, reminder to join our book club if you haven't already. I guess it's gonna get repetitive me saying this all 12 days of Bookmas, but in case you're not already joined, go ahead and join. Link in the description as always. Also make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. This was a great time. We love a good haul. Bookmas is going well. We'll see you guys tomorrow. This is the most perfect this is actually Simi prayed to the gods once. Now she serves them as as mommy. Oh, as mommy?
Huh?
Does that say mommy?
Mommy? Sorry.
Mommy? I forgot that was a thing. Keep reading a little bit about it. It says something about him.
Okay,
or maybe not too much. I don't want you to spoil it for yourself, actually. Yeah, don't read this, actually.
okay. Yeah, I would like to know,
Yeah,
like,
I
more
would
about the world already.
Right. No, don't read. I'm telling you though. Don't
Okay.
This would be cool to see from this. It's like Scythe. When you talk about the world is so cool, but you're only following Citra and Rowan. Stop.